You were invited by the police to assist in the investigation of Ahmed Swale, and due to some of the claims that you put out on Facebook. Yeah. I think it was a Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
And people from that time, people want to know, how is it going? I mean, were you able to honor the invitation?
Oh, yeah. And please, Ghanaians must try to understand. And there is nothing wrong with not understanding.
Yeah.
Before I went to the law faculty, I thought I knew. Then when I started my criminal law studies, then I noticed that I had gotten away with so many things. And I taught my lecturer, Cecil Metonunu, great lawyer, when he started teaching us taught, I realized that, hey, Charlie, I've gotten away with a lot. So there's nothing wrong with not knowing. And if you don't know, just let somebody explain to you. I have information to give to the CID. And people were coming after me. They have invited him. You have to. I'm telling police that you are
in more information.
And you could have people like Efia Pokua, Vim Lady, saying that don't let your relationship with him. I have information to give police. If I can tell police that it was Kwame Dazen who went and did so and so and so, go and investigate. If you investigate and it's not, you can't do anything with it.
That is what I know.
That's what I know. You see, I went there, I gave them the information I had to give them, and I even have more that I want to give them.
Still?
Yes, because I believe strongly in Dr. Dampare. I'm one of his, maybe I'm his #1 fan, and I know what he's doing. Yes.
You feel the police sector has changed under his administration?
If Akufo-Addo, one of the best things that he has done for Ghana, tourism, December in Ghana.
Yeah.
People don't know what that has done to the image of this country.
Okay.
Free SHS, continuing from where Mahama began. Dr. Dampare as IGP. I'm robbery na dey nyina Krakofom. And he's a great guy. I know the information that I've given to him, and I know what he's doing, and I believe strongly
that he'll find the person.
That something positive will come out. I've given them some information. I have more information to add.
Okay, so if they are listening to this,
they can. Me crowd call them and tell them that I want to add more.
Okay.
And I know what Dr. Dampare is doing right now, and I'm happy that, in spite of all that people have done and said and tried to remove him, the president has had faith in him, and that's one thing that I give to the president.
Okay.
Has had faith in him to handle this. And I'm going to give him information. And
more information.
I'm going to add more. And the people that I'm going to give information to the CID about, they know that I know. I want to be so where then? Where then? But for the fact that it's an investigation and certainly that and Kamaya press want to me where then? Me AJB dan kwa me that them with sexy bomb I will mention your name. I will give you a showdown. So if they are listening to me, I'm going to add more. Look, CID, they called me on Monday. We agreed that I'll come back on Wednesday. Wednesday I called CID, they were not picking their phone. I'm going to add more. I'm going to tell them more. I've gathered more. And it's not more coming from NDC. NDC is pushing him to. It is coming from MPP big men. Now they told me I will go and add it. Yes. Kwame Katrom say wait. Ghana, your cabinet meeting Kwame.
Kwame plus.
But you know, I'm a very responsible guy. There are certain things that I'll never talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like.
And everybody, there are certain things that when you talk about, it destroys a country. So you don't say certain things just for social media, whatever. Even with your disorder, there are still certain things that you have to hold. That makes you mature. There are certain things that you have to send to a certain quarters. Me like you see, me I believe that obedient to me I'm just saying me once me can't Ghana be collapse. Oh bro, forget. Obedient you won't be free na me nam. And I say big man that hey, me my campaign you know it be no go area. What you go do? I will give you a blow that you cannot repair.
Hit pa. Mami Musa question we. As an entertainer, I will rap politics.
Yeah.
There's this conversation that we were having, and I think last week we had incoming and as a prospective MP for Kaikwe Central, Honorable Baba Sadiq.
Yeah.
Trying to find out how entertainers rap politics, man. You know, the growth of entertainment or their knowledge and their power position to impact the creative arts, and sometimes it leaves, you know, less to be admired. How do you plan to use this platform as MP for Gumua Central, if elected, to help build the creative arts sector?
The problem with creative arts is the creative arts people themselves.
Tell me about it.
It's not the politicians. It's not everybody wants to be seen as me doing this. They can't be united. They are not united. So the creative arts is their own problem. If even Okrekumante being minister, you understand? Yeah, creative arts problem is coming from creative arts itself. If you want to help creative arts people, you help them with one hand and you choke them with one hand because they will beat you. The people that you are helping now, because I know they will come after you. So you restrain them with one hand and then use one hand to help them. Creative arts issues, they are just too many. And that is why I support Shatta, because they are not united. Most of them are not serious.
Okay.
It is very difficult to help them. You can't take drugs for a sick person. The sick person must take the drugs themselves. So I'm not in this for anybody's interest. I'm in this for my interest.
Okay.
And for the underprivileged people and communities. If anybody wants to be part of it, I'll find a place in my setting to put
the person in.
But I'm not here to come and spend my time fighting for people's royalties. Because the people that you are going to fight, they only start talking about royalties when they are not getting shows and they are not selling. Then they remember that they have royalties. When they are making money and you talk about royalties, they get angry. Let's go to meeting, they won't come. Do you hear Stoneboy and Sarkodie and all these big artists fighting over royalties?
No.
They are making money, they're playing shows, they're okay.
I take off from her.
Then now you find them. Then I took off from pay. Then it watani pastor. I took off from pay. No preachy. No look. Nyami onsum na mani amehunu. What you say? Obi also you are in the creative arts. You want to be a pastor. Be a pastor right now. Don't wait when you are not making hits. No, then you turn pastor. No. Be a pastor. Stop playing show. Do it. Your software is here.
Are you talking about Lokenya?
I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about I'm generalizing it. And it's the same thing with all the issues that creative arts have. They will never be part of their own issues until they are there. That means you are not planning. Me, some years ago, I knew that this year I'll contest for MP.
Okay. It was a planned thing. Very conscious.
Met a woman that will support me. Settled her somewhere. Went to school. Got degrees. Entered law faculty. Go start my political campaign. It is a plan.
Okay.
The time they were on social media talking plenty and people were sitting on TV insulting me, I had a plan that by this time I'll be getting ready to file my nomination for MP. I'm going to contest as an independent. A plan. Me that kiosk, me that Slimbaster studio. You know, say a plan. Udu Kaneshi first lighter. There is a abofunkate. How do they call that in English?
Indian almond.
Indian one. Yeah, almond.
Almond.
Now we're Indian. India almond. At Kaneshi first light.
Yeah.
I planted it.
Oh really?
Brasami or Boy Yankee. We used to wash cars for them. You understand? Even when I was washing car at Kaneshi First Light, I knew that I will go to Parliament. It's a plan. The creative arts, all those players in there, what is their plan? What do they hope to achieve? Even the pundits who are going to sit on radio and are telling you, oh, this thing that you are doing, they will fight with them. And why you come to talk about us? Well, the people you want to fight for, they don't want to fight for themselves. Why are you fighting?
So do you feel that is the reason why leader in, leader out, there's not been much done in the creative sector?
NDC and MPP crowd, they know the creative arts people. They know that election year, find something small for them, let them do and then you discard them. Yeah, they know. Bro, the only problem that me I have is my mouth. But for my mouth, I'll be a very rich man. You understand me? I'm climbing a ladder, and my mouth too is long. They go and enter the I can't go. So we have to tell them the truth. NDC and MPP, they know that they just use you for shows and they'll discard you. They know, and they see you as people who are not intelligent, people who are not educated. Me, you cannot approach me in a certain way. You go and look inside your locker and see how many degrees you have before you start talking to me in Ankasano. Me, I want to put you on some level.
Yeah.
We must say saying.
Dodo say now.
Ibra na fi Ankasa. Unkrata yes saying tell person didn't come. And at the same time, don't approach me like one band boy. Don't approach me like some guy who is the kind of music that I have done over the years. You don't understand it.
Okay.
Letter to the West. Listen to it. There are so many people who don't understand it. I did one song. From saying National Geographics. They came here to use the song as a case study on Africa and corruption.
Okay.
A letter to Parliament. They understand the song. They brought 7 professors from Spain.
Okay.
The whole documentary was shot by Media Pro. They are the ones who used to produce the La Liga.
Okay.
The song I'm doing, so you want to talk to me about what? Talk to me as you are talking to Obia Onimnyansa Chen. Don't talk to me like you are going to talk to one boy. No.
So that's how you approach.
And that is how our people must approach these guys.
Okay. Build that knowledge base before engaging them.
I saw an article that says Samini endorses what? Yeah, there's nothing wrong. But if Samini is endorsing, maybe he wants to be MP, or he wants to be somebody in their party, or he wants to be deputy minister for create. He has to make it very clear to them. They shouldn't see like one Rasta boy be not no. Let them know. You want to talk to me about what? We should endorse who? We should endorse Baumia. Okay, no problem. We can endorse. But the place that you endorse $1 million, no. That place, who did there? Make we talk about that one too.
Yeah.
If it be endorsement and shouting, that one be me. But when it comes to let's go and endorse $1 million, that you place don't call me because me, I don't know how to count money. Let's endorse the money too. All of us, let's endorse. We endorse here, we endorse here. Yeah. Yes.
So you believe that artists who endorse political parties should take the conversation up a little bit?
To a different level. I met with Gabi Ochedako in London. And the first question he asked me, Kwame, what can we do for the creative arts industry? No. The first question he asked me, what do you want?
Okay.
What can, because Gabi is a very good friend of mine. And it's a big brother. Kwame, what do you want? What can I do for you? And I said to him, I want $20 million.
Hey.
It's like, for what? And I said, for the creative arts industry. And he sat, and you know Gabi is an entertainer. Yes, Gabi first not a Rasta. You know that one. And maybe a key. No, not a Rasta. Right? Not a natty. Dread. So Gabi said, for what? I said, Gabi, listen. If you can set up a board, and I told this, I told Bulldog, I've had this conversation with a couple of people. If you can set up a board and fund that board with say 20 million, and now people will go and get financing from this vehicle that you have created to shoot movies. Then it means that we can start shooting $1 million movies in Ghana.
Yeah.
That movie can sell to Netflix because you are bringing the money. The Ministry for Creative Arts or whatever becomes the executive producer, or Ghana Tourism. That is one. So we are going to do revenue sharing.
Yeah,
we are going to get some, and we are going to get some. The movie industry or whoever assess that money is going to get like say 40% or 30%. You are going to get 70%. Okay. Now that 30%, the cameraman will get some, the sound man will get some, the editors, the directors, the producers, they are all going to get some. We can also premiere it around the world, so that people will see Ghana, Ghanaian culture will be sold out there, and then we can also make money from that.
Yeah.
So we are using one stone to kill like 100 birds. And Gabi said, "Wow, this idea is a great one. So where do we start from?" So where I thought we start from is to get people, stakeholders, to explain to them that, look, if we can push this to the creative arts industry, I don't even want to be on that board. So I'm not interested in anything. But we can put this together and grow this industry. And these guys are ready. But you know what we have to do? Let's push them to close to the election and let's force them to do it. Because politicians understand things differently. Nobody showed interest. And those who showed interest, they couldn't do much about it. I met my friend. I could tell that, Chagabi, I want to do some business, so give me some money. Bro, you see my campaign? Nobody in one city there inside. Me, where my money come from, I could for the hand never go reach there.
Where's the
campaign? You can't see it, you never know.
You are not going to tell us.
Me, I'm too smart. Or you wanted me to think I'm too dumb.
No.
Yes. This is how my campaign is running. That thing I organized, my campaign launch, that's plenty money. See, I checked my account, I didn't see. Because you see, the money, when I took it out to do that thing, it is points. We want me 900,000 to my account more. It will be something 0.9. Your points away children of the yes, point, no. Ah, bro. You understand? So I'm not in this thing for like myself. I could tell Gabi, okay, give me money, make up. No. What can we do to benefit everybody?
Okay.
Agyapong saw this guy as not only dangerous, but somebody you cannot trust. Somebody who breach trust. Obia say onyesika na nre fi baby ofi ba no. Agyapong can say, "Hey, President Nado." He don't know pointing no. Satan Agyapong. We should do this. Let me say, Ken Kasa Muntie. Lampa ko kasa obeka say, "Hey, Lampa you jealous." It's I say no, I'm from President Postana Mano. Intimidate man kese bi. But now I knew where Kizza Jabin is going to take this special position office to. Matiami do catch them. Say Kizza Jabin is incompetent, or you're arrogant, or you're corrupt. Everybody listen. Or the petition buyer, Mubongu here. And me, Lampa know Kizza Jabin who he is. So opesika, or your beer, or your emotional, or your dada for. So I pointed this people and I said, "Wow, this boy, baby, betray President Nanado and a nation." Because one, opakesidia, two, openumda, or your hand time, and I say pesikaso. And you no wonder Okotari Anas for that criminal enterprise of blackmailing people. Kizza Jabin since occupying that seat as turn against NPP. Oh, what here? All the investigations and prosecution here is about MPP appointees. So someone, Jesus Christ, Bisu mo, Charles Bisu mo, Olubeko gidi. Why even there's no evidence, he finds evidence. Now your press conference, no prejudice the matter. Then he comes to this woman, my mother, this woman, my case. He said, there is no evidence. Say, why engaging in corrupt practice? I know I did bribe. There's no evidence of money laundering. He said, when even there was no evidence, he was finding evidence. He was looking for circumstantial evidence. He was looking for something to kneel Cecilia Dapa. And they were Cecilia held on to Cecilia Dapa case. Left, right. Oh, you know. We hold a press conference. But did this judges that time say the judiciary frustrated because he wanted to. But judges no, I take a push. They are frustrating him. They are not allowing him into when they say Aguanoma, because now he was desperate to kneel Sisi Dapa. Now comes Airbus issue. Adaho. Matiambi do then start with evidence, taking his time, because the thing has taken international dimension. In Mbuasia 2 years, war Airbus, international dimension, British court, American court, I gather evidence through thorough investigations. And you know how Abrofo investigations. Abrofo investigations, and one day they take no more of years to do the investigations, and they have come out with a finding. I call court Agyapong. Matiambi was gradually gathering evidence here and there until he left office. Kisaja mi ba yero. No we ja special scooter. We ja Airbus assembly to chain. Now he was dealing with Sisi Dapa and then abusive and minor matters are involved MPP for and fights, trying to paint the picture like the government of the day is not stampeding him, but rather all the corrupt deeds and practices of the previous government. You know, Kisaja being at their 2 shelves were touching it. This Kisaja being guy. Just 3 months or 4 months to elections. Then Kisaja being wanted to do damage to MPP campaign, and wanted to do damage to the president, and wanted to do damage to the people of Ghana. This selfish interest, no. We have press conference. Hurriedly, I be a press conference. I be exonerating President Mama, and the reasons, you know, he was as if President Mama. Kisaja is behaving as if President Mama lawyer. He's behaving like the counsel for President Mama, not an independent body. Is looking into issues and analyzing issues and coming out with findings, but rather he tries to raise issues, find defenses to the issues. No, or yeah, now what everything good. Now on him. President Mama, in this whole scenario, President Mama are committed 3 sins. You can't wash it away. So please tell us that who you would you what born. She said, I said, Mimi, you no, Mancasa Moano, Macotica crash. Number 2, me no, me who was me pentem. Number 3, Mancasa Moano, I didn't be no, maybe secure me job for the future. Me now can't so because of that, my boss, Attorney General. To my father can come Attorney General. Now me brief Attorney General. I come by a press conference. Sure, you see, MPP, Limutier, Godfred wanted to do political damage to our party. That is why Godfred, look. When I say so, Mr. Godfred, Kisaja being say any political game no play. And a mama mokuhuna, sabi, who boss, who shall Attorney General say, special prosecutor, you are under the Ministry of Justice, who superior, who regulator, the Attorney General. You own deal 100% too. You are not 100% independent. So at least, anka who findings, and now who investigations. Obi home Brazil, now you don't have any political Agyapong. You quickly refer the matter to the attorney office and tell the attorney general, say, as a special putano, but I mean, no evidence. Can you also look into? Maybe I have director of CID, Sabi, director of CID, or general jurisdiction to investigate anything. The constitutional and the laws of the land. The director of CID, Criminal Investigation Department, they can investigate anything. National Security too can investigate anything. If Kisaja be, then you wanted to claim Mama so that Mama will be clean to be able to campaign peacefully. You wanted to claim Mama because you've taken money. You wanted to come Mama because MPP for you here. You want to show people where power lies. Into rush it by the press conference. I will be on small way. Who? You see? And they said Jesus Christ. Say, Omunim. I will send him say, we will come Jesus Christ. Emma, yes, we. Enyan kwa. Anka we come. The same way. What you have done, you thought you came, who will be claim Mama, but rather no. What be disclose to as a Mama campaign. Because government of Shawano, say you. There's an issue of conflict of interest. There's an issue of concealment. There's an issue of corrupt practice because you see the position to help in that transaction. And I pray that a different body should be brought on board to investigate and let Mama be held accountable. So please, NDC, apparatus, please, the battle is not yet over. You need to come again. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the second segment never. Tell me to suffer ba. Say omra. No me bomb. Ba embe bomb. Me jim sike fe die. Face me kwa to me yim. So please, Brother Mama. And he said that being you are not free. He said that being who the I'm calling the president to remove you from office.
I be aboko.
Nyame adomara kwa bia.
Me hu se kodua akoto on the Facebook page. Say appointees no bebre na no any touch e wo form. But I no correct nana.
Yeah.
The kodua throw ye no over the weekend no e no correct through do. The new patriotic party as a party in government nana about to womunim. Yes. Campaign no e ba omi anko anenam na oka na asem. Seba omi aba region bi mu no free mu a na adwuma na si. Obi anye bibia bi. Quite an unfortunate one. Enti ube hu se ahokeka no e wo form papa. But mami ntio me hu se wa chocho ne ma ne bebre. Ma yeni nkomo na ye nto aso.
Yeah, Kwame.
Kesben 92.9 Asidan.
Go be asem na okan. Kwame o free bono eba no beka asem. But Kwame na say kubiem.
Nanko can say
I didn't get the idea of say or restricting ade no to bono. Kwame nya bono.
Baby out.
Let's say kubiem kakraka. Because so restricting it to a bono. Kwame asem before wase. Mama ka asem cho. I was listening to Ura Kwabena Agyapong.
Yeah.
Nasia. And omu bisa ne say odi Dr. Baumia campaign chi. Na omu hu di say somewhere omu kwa aya na ya anadwo. Ayo omu nya kwampo didi. Osi da bi da. Osi ebi wo ha omu didi anadwo 10 pm. Ebi omu didi 11 pm. The our health issue no edua because our health issue ebi on pese ya restricted se mani didi anadwo no. Odidi kra it was the come the kokoda. Kwabe. Why are they doing that? For the party to retain power. They make what I say. Justin Kobia Frimpong. Twice that map chamuo I salam down. Party office or ma ya so light. Mabusa say why is this the whole place is dark but on no horn almost so that so show here adwuma. Kwabe. Why is he oni renema? Adentina Justin Kobia betimi ahye party office for Kwabe. For 10 p.m. no so no here adwuma.
Aso dey da ne so nana.
General Secretary.
Because
of Kwabe yet say was established John Boy do not try office.
Yeah.
And nyame na make obi aka bi.
I don't want to create the kotua.
And the kotua abaditia. 10 p.m. he was working. Nana B is following you very say Napo. Everywhere. Kwame. Nana B is working. Chairman in team. Obeka so mo kotu adu mi aba. E dey pass na papa ne kai. Was say all is not good. And say make sure say dey adu mi be saba. So in team aduma wa fa to no ho so Kwame.
O dey adu mi aba o.
Yes.
Adu mi asa.
Wa fight the adu mi aba. Me adu mi catch am say me dey me wa fa fanto. Anita Hotel ejoso last Christmas. was a media memo afa franto wa ma duomi asa ba NPP na duma no kwame former Eastern Regional Chairman for New Patriotic Party Dr. Samuel Ano a tick to Alan Chamatin, a key member of movement. Papa na sa kwatena ba NPP. Adenta kumi, ekodu owu Alan Chamatin. Papa na kwatwe adenta kumi, ene ne krofa sa ba NPP. Kwa me dia working. Okwa NPP party office wa. Obi okuta deputy position bia kwa monika.
Yeah.
Party ni ma omoka. Ebe yusu Uber, and the choir party aduma. A deputy national officer. Omo yusu Uber, obi do on one private car, and a tufu agum at the choir party aduma.
Into omoka.
You tell Omoka. Why are they doing that, Kwame? They are doing this to make sure that the party retains power. Or 12 plus no bishop baby.
Appointees no one may no.
Appointee now no sabi prejudice be kra. Ye ko no wan kobi. Ye ko rally wan kobi. When your platform so ankasa by recommendation. No ni bi any bi binti ni a fight ni adna ba better. Why ye say tam omuhwe kwa.
Bebre na muhwe.
Obo to obo minus.
Omo fa nipa anya hwe ze.
Come on to obo minus. Omo na to obo minus. Kwa.
Adwuma ne so monye.
NPC ni bi so ka ho kwame. Sese Dr. Tobin, adwuma na ya dia ba ni na afri adwuma kutisi.
I was so chum.
Oh yes kwame. Adwuma kutisi na ama adwuma na ya dia ma Dr. Tobin. Because enkofo obu di na tini ni ye campaign. And break grassroots. Omo se traffic e no omo ba no ho anu na hwe. Oh nya me charge kwame. Sankofo na akoto aba di tia. And they have vowed say they wouldn't go and vote for NDC. But they wouldn't vote at all. Abranti be fa na Khalifa Hamdi. Northern region MPP for rally. And the ye will display and will be the pickup. A back crashing and I kwame. Ya de no control Boko Presbyterian Hospital.
Yeah.
Appointee BNC or MPBNC or a dumne bi na si atwa branch ne nan wo sunu so 6 good months of fraud bi obi anfino. From Kwame. Somebody told Canadian Agyapong and you two card on the call. Baby wa said other region. Kwame your appointees or mewa.
Yeah, bebre oh bebre.
Upper east one. Your appointees ministers or mewa.
Bebre.
Why are they doing that? Anything I'm still called your own BM.
Na enkoye campaign nye.
Enye. Dr. Baumia listen. Dr. Baumia will fight and conform body su ye. But asia nye. Greediness kwame.
Baumia ba baby and nipa no enkofo pretend say wo mo ye adwuma. But adwuma ne nye. There are some of the parliamentary candidates wo mo so di hwehwe anima be pre abaye candidates adwuma no kro mo ntimi.
Otimi nya kwame. They have totally lost touch
with the people.
Mameka Samecho, what about the quality? A do me no strong. Joso. Kwame. So what here, Joso? Tien you Ashanti State. A decent PDC bit me. Now, a youth organizer. Tien you.
Me too.
Youth organizer of a Joso or compare Juma immigration. Now, party near or your chief executive. Ajin 20,200 million. And son of the new immigration. Kwame. Say you did betia or back as a move pony name. Why the betty party net? Jamaica not as and yet then as a who so Kwame. And as a who so be unfret. Serial callers are on strike. Why? They don't get job. But meanwhile, so there's some appointment you be able to see. Now come here, such we get a lot of people. I want Western North. I have one appointment.
Yeah.
And then I come there go for. And then I go for. And then I come there go for. I serial callers and that's a who so many course. Dr. Baumia to fight here. Northern battle. I can say the battle of the north. The battle of the north. Or can they go for to the Nechi? But meanwhile. Oko not the regional. Kwame. Not the regional serial callers. They are on strike. Now, they can go on strike is a before. But at the end of the cost strike, I need time. Near Jumaye. Since 2016, Makasawo, Radio Society, Minia Jumaye. Minia Jumaye, Obia Muame, and Munia Jumaye for Yerenema. Mofaya Moyerenoma, and Quadewa.
One enquiry said Jumanimum. Munsi from Namu.
Munsi from Namu. Men are made conquest, said Juma, we say. Come a word Juma, me a pooping, me a tractive, you know. Now what Charlie slave city and crying, come. Elvin Quadewa. And then not the Regina Kwame, too. Battle of the North. If you don't get a serial caller to back you, how can you win the Battle of the North? You cannot, Kwame. You cannot. You're near Ralph. Ralph, yeah.
As I said, you organizer. Yes.
What do we say that now? Do not go for the buy. I'm going to say, Ralph. What say? When you operation, every constituency and as a police station, we hear moto. Edyama and conform over the Agyapong. How many CEOs and ambassadors, appointees, members of parliament we have in Ashanti region? Ashanti region will be seen will be a house of Jumani. Bisase on launching that campaign in the Padudo Senato Mukudiaman.
Now, and rather me Kumasi. One more no great Ashanti regional campaign working committees. Now, I would see.
Yeah, quite.
Na chema won to me kasa. Okay? Na wo bobodin wo mo a afatu mo say wo mo be fund the party no in the region. I was sad. And I was surprised. A dia chema won to me boy na enye more than 5. Okay? With all the appointment Kufuor do the Amasa region no. Any nkrofo abedi nkwande wa wo region ni mu a wo mo di dia 7 years ni wo mo fo kutukutu.
Kwame,
what you say? Wo bebre wo kra na wo from kra wo mum.
Afa Kwame.
Wo be yi bi kra de abo.
Me say, Omalusu touch. Could you believe say Ghana Statistical Service for Omayi unemployment rate na aba. Na say the na ba no Kwame. E ye den ye see the whole Ashanti region. You 10 year duma 300,000. Enye ho ne to aba ayi. Omo to aba MPP. Enye MPP na aba be disu for 7 good years. Kwame, and one of the indicators say they have lost touch. Kwabu nya baby sha no aboa wunia greediness she baby she me say Dr. Baumia obe fight ya solution election na there are some people obe ya corporate kwabu won twa na ni behwe ni ye na kofo bo minus go to NLE Kwame
samia wuku ho no mo no ye
ba ho no mo NLE ko hwe no ma e ko
ehonye ho budi kra de bon ko
NLE
lotto operators wo mo adwabruta
Kwame
na said one besi ato aba no
MPP because Kwame
be ya almost surprised
Sitakos
I was strike
and Kofu agitate guta for ti omo ho ase export and import association for ti omo ho ase one sorry for omo strike Usamba lotto operators are called strike
lotto operators
the lotto operators they are 2 million Kwame
one more
election time
4 months
to the election Obeti NLE and Kwande went to Kwame where increase adeno 25% backdated January Kwame
so mo metuetua
sika wo kofa no hefa Kwame
ebon ede ma na ekoso ho na etai
ade na mo yesa